I've been actually back at the studio, but anyway, it's good to be out tonight, out and about here for West Washington football as they play Springs Valley.
Springs Valley, the Blackhawks. Yeah, they faced Springs Valley in the second game back in September 10th, and their first West Washington. Let's kind of give a recap over the season as we're here in the semifinals tonight at Springs Valley. They started out the season August 20th at Eastern, and actually they led that game up, I think, past halftime maybe, and then the Senators kind of took over, but the the Eastern Musketeers took over. But Eastern did win that one 20-16, but the Senators led that most of the game, and then played the second game at excuse me, September 10th at Springs Valley. Blackhawks came to Art Sanders Field and beat West Washington 61-22. Then they played at Paoli on September 17th and were lost, 50-22. September 24th, Rock Creek came to Art Sanders Field for the first time, and the Senators got their second win of the season, 44-0 over that school that is not in any conference. They're just out there playing football. October 1st, they traveled to Perry Central and actually played pretty close to Perry. Lost 37-22. Then come back home for Crawford County on October the 8th and beat them 50-0. So 2 shutouts from the Senators this season. Then October 15th went over to Salem for a big county rivalry and a chance for the county championship, and lost 61-0 to the Lions. Then first game of Sectional 48 last week, Rock Creek came back to West Washington, and Senators beat them 60-0. So that's where we're at tonight. They're in the second game of Sectionals, looking to beat the Blackhawks and go on to play another night.
Well, and listening to all that, it's kind of a happy day, a sad day, happy day, sad day, I guess, a win and a lose, a win and a lose. But, that's why they call it a game. So,
Sure.
That's why tonight, it's any man. We know that Springs Valley, they've got nothing to lose. They're excited. I mean, they've been a great season, and West Washington, they're hungry for it too. So looks like it's going to be a good matchup tonight.
Yeah, we've got about 2 seconds before the next clock starts to run, and we'll go on and kind of look at some of the other the Valley schedule. They are 8-1 on the regular season. They beat North Davies 2 weeks in a row. They played at North Davies their last regular season, beat them 38-7, and then went back up there for the first game of Sectional 48 in their bracket and beat them 27-6. So that gave them, they got a double dose of Springs Valley, and then now they'll be playing West Washington tonight. So we'll see what happens there. But West Washington certainly hadn't lost to Valley since like 2005. We saw that back in the early part of September, and I'd like to have some of those warm summer nights back, wouldn't you?
Oh, but this is like football. This is like when you get into the fun. Of course, it's a lot better if you're actually on the field. When you're sitting in the stands, just sitting, it's a lot cooler than getting moving around. Of course, I like a wet field, because I think it's, you can get a little muddy, get a little more movement. I don't want injuries.
Yeah, well, but they are up here. We're getting ready to we're starting here, so. Looks like Senators have the ball, and away we go. 1st and 10, and ball's on the 27, and the Senators going around. We've got a screen in front of us, so it's kind of hard to see. I don't know if that's it's like a mesh screen in front of us, so it's kind of difficult to see what's going on. But we'll do the best we can here. It's anyway. We've not had extremely great conditions. We had rain on the we'll say the windshield, but on the glass last week, so it's kind of a little hard to see. But we'll see. The Senators are they're 2nd and 7 at the 30. They got their white uniforms again, so that's always difficult to see the numbers. And they tossed it He's going up on the right side. Looks like he got about maybe 5-6 yards on that play. Let's see. They're going to bring up a 3rd down and 7 with the ball on the 36. So yeah, he got about 6 yards. I'm getting better at trying to catch the yardage. They've got two downs, 2 yards to go for a 1st down. So Senators get set over the ball. They're trying to get things done in a hurry here, so they're set moving the ball on Springs Valley. They're going to take it right up the middle again, or maybe on the right side just a little bit, and I think they got it. Looks like they're moving the change. Yeah, they got the first down, and so they'll be up to about the 42-yard line, and Senators doing well. We got 10 minutes, 25 seconds left here in the 1st quarter. And, of course, 0-0 here at Springs Valley. And the Senators come up to the ball again. They're down, set over the ball, and they're getting ready. There's some movement in the backfield. They're going to run that around the right side again. It looks like he's going to get about maybe 5 yards on that play. So consistently moving the ball against Springs Valley. They're not able to, it seems like they're not able to stop them very well from getting those little short yards racked up. But that's, I mean, you kind of take little bites. You can't eat the whole elephant at once, can you?
Absolutely. Take one bite at a time. And I do want to remind everybody, you are on 1220 AM WSLM, and with the West Washington Senators taking on Springs Valley tonight at Springs Valley.
Yeah, they moved it up 5 yards to, or well, about 6 yards, I guess. It's 2nd and 4. And they're maybe going to pass. No, they're not going to pass. He went way up the middle there. And I think we've got another 1st down. So they've crossed the 50-yard line, and they're on their own 40, I'd say probably 43 maybe. Let's see what they've spotted at. Or maybe it is spotted at the 45.
45, yeah.
Okay. I can't, that screen intersects right there over the ball, so it's hard to see.
It's going to be an exciting night, yeah, for sure.
Is there any way we could cut some of the screen out?
Make it like a window, yeah.
We've got a loss here. We had a little bit of trouble here. Looks like we crossed back to about the 50, so it looks like we lost about 5 yards on that play. Senators here, first time that Springs Valley's kind of moved them back. 8:43 left here. We lost, looks like, just 3 yards on that play, so we're 2nd and 13 at the 48. Didn't quite get back to the 50, although it looked like it.
The clock is running.
Clock is running. Yep. The Senators come up to the ball, and they haven't passed the ball yet, I don't think. And we've got some movement back there as they're going to take that ball up the right side, and he got brought down right about the 40, I think. And so that's he got about 8 yards on that. That'll get him to a 3rd down and about 5.
All on the 48, yeah.
Maybe not up to, they got it up to the 40. They got about 4 yards on 44. That. So 3rd and 9, yeah, okay. 3rd and 9. So the Senators, I think, can probably make that happen and keep the ball going and hopefully get a score here early. 8:14. They're taking a lot of time off the clock. They're down and ready to don't go off sides there. He looks like he's getting ready. No, okay, and so no, he was going to pass, and he kept the ball, and he's up the right side. He's going to get forced out about the 30, 35, maybe 30-yard line. So he got a big carry on that gain 1st and 10, and he's going to be up to about 35. Yep. Senators talking it over what they're going to do next, and probably getting some direction from the sidelines there. Not many Senators in the stands tonight due to probably the weather and the ability to listen to it here and follow us online too. Senators going to take that ball over, not doing a lot on the left side tonight. They're going up the middle. They and this was one of the things really that hurt the Senators when they played Springs Valley before, they played the same play over and over again, and they got you must have something.
No, I'm just no,
Okay.
I had a thought. I'm sorry.
All right. Well.
No, all's good. I think this is going to look like it's going to be a slow game tonight. It's like going to be a tough game.
I don't
for
know.
sure.
We're about 8 o'clock up here in the first quarter, so we got 7:30
Of course, we know
left.
weather has a lot to do with this tonight.
They got that 2nd and 5 at the 30, and so here we go again. Go ahead.
I do want to remind everybody too that on FM 97.9, very shortly we'll be starting with the Salem Lions, and they're traveling tonight. It's down by Evansville.
Yes.
All right.
That was. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, and we will have we'll try to do a few stats, but basically we've got color and color here.
Well, that's what we decided. Yeah, we decided that you're going to hear it first time, and you need to take a pen and paper yourself. And,
somebody keep stats for us. Okay?
Everybody, let's everybody be responsible.
Senators having a little trouble getting this first down. They're 4th and 8, and they're on the 33. Springs Valley not letting them go. So
no, really hitting them with defense out there.
Yep. Senators trying to get 9 yards out of this play to get a first down. They're going to go for it. Got the receivers. Looks like he might pass the ball. He got back, and he's in trouble. And they're not going to get it. They lost about 3 or 4 yards on that play. So no, didn't work out. So Senators will turn the ball over to Springs Valley after about 14 minutes of play. They ate a bunch of it wasn't 14 minutes. Probably about 6 minutes of play there. So we'll go over to Springs Valley. And see what they can do.
First down, yards to go.
Yep, they're spotted on the 33-yard line.
38.
38, sorry. Senators are going to have to display some tough defense here tonight to keep Springs Valley stopped, and looks like I thought he's going to drop back he got about 3 or 4 yards out of that game. Kind of like watching the Senators, because Senators not letting them through much either. So trying to keep those holes plugged up.
Everybody's really good with their defense now.
I think the D in the fence.
Yeah, for sure.
Somebody in the stands needs to have a big D in the fence.
Yeah.
All right. Springs Valley's going to run that around the right side, and they're just pushing the Senators back. I know when they played back in that's Salem calling right there.
Absolutely.
So, all right, we're going to
get Salem game on.
Yep, we'll get that taken care of, and you can tune in to 97.9 FM. You can listen to us here on the 12:20 AM and follow both games online on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook tonight. And we'll get that in the studio here in just a second. Sorry about that. 5:04 left, 5:03 left, 3rd and 1. They've got the ball on the 47. They're moving the ball pretty well. And with our limited visibility here, we can't really tell who's who down there on the field, and with the white jerseys especially, and the bright lights, it's just incredibly hard to see who's who. So they did get it, and so that'll bring up a 1st and 10. So they're going to keep moving the ball. We got 4 minutes and 44 seconds left here in the first quarter. They called again. So 4:39 here as they get set for another play at Springs Valley, and trying to keep the fall alive for the Senators. The Blackhawks moved the ball probably up to about their own 45 crossover, and he got it to the 47. It looks like he's going to spot the ball. So they 2nd down and about 9 for Springs Valley. They're going to keep going, and Senators getting set. and try to keep them from advancing up the field. But they're quick and a strong team that's going to keep that ball moving. And they come right up through the middle, and they made it up to the Senators, pushed them back. So let's see where they spot the ball on that. Like a wave, you see it. You see them go up the field, and then the Senators push them back. So like we're going to put that at the 45 and give them a 3rd and 6. So the Senators will be if they can keep them 2 more plays, and the Senators get the ball back, and they'll be probably trying to get something well into the second quarter going for. But we need to get a score here someplace. Springs Valley got that ball up to about the 40. I think they crossed probably about the 38, 39 yard line. So they're going to get their first down, I do believe. And we will have on the FM here tonight, Salem, they travel to Gibson Southern for a game tonight, and they'll be playing the Gibson Southern team, and very good team, and see if they can keep their sectional hope alive to get into the sectional championship next week. I'm not sure who they would play, but it gets tougher every week. So Senators, if they get past this game, we'll see who they face. Okay, they're going to get set down 1st and 10 at the 39. They did just barely cross over the 40-yard line, and they're taking that ball. They got that up to about the 30. So about a 9-yard gain, and almost no, it looks like they got it to about the 32, 33-yard line. Now they're going to call it on the 31. So 2nd and 1, they got 1 yard to go, and Senators try to get them stopped here. 2:06 left here in the first quarter. Kind of a fast-moving game, really. Somebody needs to score, but it needs to be West Washington here. They let a guy go, and he's up to about the 25. So they got about a 6-yard gain on that carry. So they'll get their first down. They're keeping things moving here in the first quarter. 1:49 left in the first quarter, and here at Springs Valley with West Washington trying to stop the Blackhawks from scoring. They are moving on down the field in short chunks, but they are moving. Senators moved the ball pretty well there at the beginning of the first quarter as they took the first possession, but they got caught up there, couldn't get a first down, and so turned the ball over with Springs Valley set and taking the ball up the middle again. Looks like West Washington pretty well stopped them. They're only maybe a yard or two, if anything. Looks like they got about a 3-yard gain, so it'd be 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line. So we can't let them get too much closer, guys. And we're under a minute now as the clock starts running pretty fast. 55 seconds here, and you're listening to us on 12:20 a.m. Becky will be back here in just a minute. She's in there getting the guys from Salem's broadcast crew on the radio and talking with them. 42 seconds, and they snap the ball, and they are able to run that up to, looks like they got down to about the 17-yard line, so about 5 yards, and the clock's going to run down and probably run out before they get set and get started for the next play. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 3 at the 17, and they're just letting the clock run, and probably not going to get set up for another play. So we'll just change quarters. Now they're going to they're just going to let it run out, and we'll start the second quarter here at Springs Valley. 0-0. Nobody scored. A couple of close. Springs Valley's probably got a little closer than everybody else, but we're going to take a quick timeout on the radio. We'll be back after this.
difference. You can feel it the minute you walk into Salem Crossing. Experts in long-term care, not just doing a job, but following a calling. They're here to help you and your family find answers and solutions in peace of mind. In fact, they become an extension of your family. For more information about Salem Crossing, visit ASCSSeniorCare.com or call 812-883-1877. That's 812-883-1877.
Wouldn't it be great to find a dealer that puts their customer satisfaction over their profits? Well, you have. Betty Gilstrap Motors in Salem, Indiana has been your hometown Ford dealership for over 80 years. No hassle, no pressure, and ranked in the top 6% nationwide for customer service. Specializing in Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Betty Gilstrap Motors is your one-stop shop for your sales, service, and auto body repair needs. Visit us today at EddieGilstrapMotors.com or come see us at 206 Main Street, downtown Salem, Indiana.
It's riveting, electrifying, exhilarating. It's what the Indiana High School football tournament is all about. And this is Sectional Weekend. Buy your ticket to this weekend's game and support education-based athletics. This is your community. This is your state. This is your IHSAA. Your support has never been needed more than right now.
Let's get on our feet and give a big hand to the starting lineup at McDonald's here in Salem. The quarter pounder is coming on the field. Filet of fish and those golden delicious fries are warming up on the sidelines. And now for the feature star of the night, the Big Mac. You'll score every time with a hot, fresh meal from McDonald's in Salem, whether you're there for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Take a time out and stop by before or after the big game to check out their all-day breakfast menu or dining menu. Download the McDonald's app and you can get great deals on delicious taste all day long, including buy 5 McCafe drinks and get one free. You'll score every time with the wife and kids when you make a touchdown at the Golden Arches right here in Salem. And don't forget, McDonald's has gift cards so you can give that great fresh taste all season long. Or stop by 601 South Main Street today. And be sure to tune in on Wednesday nights at 7 for Wslm. We're broadcasting live at McDonald's for Coach's Corner.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, 2 great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit ASCCare.com or call 888-996-8272.
This is Brad Mills from the Salem Card Show, inviting everyone out to our next show on October 30th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Washington County Fairgrounds 4-H building. We'll have over 45 tables, sports cards, sports memorabilia, and non-sports cards such as Pokemon. Admission is free. Come out and buy, sell, or trade. Kids get to trick or treat. Don't forget to follow us on all of your social media platforms at Salem Card Show.
Wouldn't it be great to find a dealer that puts their customer satisfaction over their profits? Well, you have. Betty Gilstrap Motors in Salem, Indiana has been your hometown Ford dealership for over 80 years. No hassle, no pressure, and ranked in the top 6% nationwide for customer service. Specializing in Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Betty Gilstrap Motors is your one-stop shop for your sales, service, and auto body repair needs. Visit us today at EddieGilstrapMotors.com or come see us at 207 South Main Street, downtown Salem, Indiana. Stevie Motzinger here with Eddie Gilstrap Motors, cheering on the red, white, and blue. Go Senators!
Stop by and see Nathaniel Eckert, the branch manager for Centric Credit Union in Salem. If you keep a close eye on your money as he does, you'll be glad to know that Centric Credit Union open in Salem and ready to serve you. Centra has over 140,000 members and nearly $1.5 billion in assets. And after nearly 80 years, their founding principle remains the same: people helping people. Centra offers individuals and businesses a full range of checking, savings, and investment services to meet your every need. And some of the most competitive rates on loans and savings. Check out Centra online at Centra.org or stop by Centra at their newest location, 1208 South Jackson in Salem, and see branch manager Nathaniel Eckert for all your banking needs. The lobby is now open. Centra Credit Union, centered around you.
All right, we're back here after an extended timeout. I don't know what's I don't think it's weather related, but anyway, we're waiting on the second quarter to start here.
We had some injury related last time, and so hope it's not that either. So
it is. We still have some more rain moving through the area. Looks like it's going to rain, pick up heavy, maybe about 9 o'clock, but it's supposed to rain till about 7 in the morning, and then kind of bring off. It looks like they're coming back out here on the field now. So we'll start the second quarter, and we'll be the third down and 3 yards to go. Sorry about that.
Change your batteries. I'll change your batteries.
No kidding. I need some Duracell. Anyway, they're on the 17-yard line. So the Senators are now on the left. If you were looking at this on the screen, the Senators are on the left side. They'll be moving from left to right. And the Blackhawks are moving from the right to left, and they are down at the left side of the field, and they are going to go for maybe just a few yards. They didn't look like the Senators kind of put up that wall that they're famous for and held them to just maybe a couple of yards here. We'll see if we can see down there through the screen.
And a little bit of a reminder for anybody just now tuning in, it's still 0-0, and no one has scored yet between West Washington Senators on AM 1220 and Springs Valley playing tonight here. And on FM, we do have Salem Lions, and they are on. They're going now, and which is going to be a tough game too. And they'll have a little bit of travel there.
Yep. They put the Blackhawks on the 17-yard line with the 4th and 1, and I think they were able to get that,
first down.
Which brings up a 1st and 10. West Washington's changed out. Well, I don't know. Did the Senators? No, it's still Blackhawks ball. But they did trade out some players. So
on the 17th.
No, the Senators did take over. So this would be first down for the Senators. Sorry about that. They were able to move the ball just a little bit, and they're going to take up probably about a 3-yard gain for the Senators, and they're taking those little chunks out, and that's against these two teams. I mean, the Senators they've come a long way this year. They started out with.
Well, they got a new coach too,
and
everybody trying to.
A lot of the kids were new, and so
figure out each other. They were a young team too.
Very young team, but they've matured a lot and learned a lot, picked up a lot, and I think they've worked a lot, not just in practice, but out of practice to try to get better. And they're 2nd and 8 on the 21, so they did pick up a few yards. And they are going to try a throw, and that would have been great if he would have caught that on about the 40-yard line, but he missed it. Is that Grayson? I almost saw his number.
It is very difficult to see numbers tonight.
He's standing up, and looked like it might have been Grayson, and he's been a heck of a player for the Senators this year, really.
Say his name a lot.
Not just on Wednesdays in the studio. But
but actually,
he's got a uncle that's pretty proud.
Yeah, for sure.
So the Senators are kind of talking over what they're going to do next. 3rd and 8 at the 21. They tried that throw and didn't go anywhere. So it was an awesome attempt.
I think everybody's going back to the.
Somebody took a timeout, I guess.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say.
10:30.
All right. So while they're doing a timeout, I do want to remind everybody, too, that the card show, and we're happy to have them talking about all the activities going on in our community. But card show starts off at 9 a.m. in the morning. It goes till 2. It'll be for those, if it is supposed to be raining in the morning, so you can dry off at the Washington County Fairgrounds. That's 4-H building. You can buy, sell, or trade. And they're also going to do kids trick-or-treating at free admission. They'll have over 40 tables, and that's tomorrow morning at the Washington County Fairgrounds. And then, of course, we're excited about 4:30 tomorrow. Got the big Boo Bash, and that'll be at the Brady Shrum Elementary School. It's a community, so there'll be several people from the community, and candy. And so it's a great time. for
Wait
the
a minute,
kids.
they're going to get candy at the card show.
They're
They're going to get candy at the Boo Bash.
Oh, you make it
They're
like
going to get
yeah,
candy
absolutely.
at the parade. They're going to get candy for the regular
I
trick or treating.
think, yeah.
Then there's going to be stuff going on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Campbellsburg's going to trick or treat Sunday night.
Yeah,
going to have
wait, hang on. I'm not even done yet. Easter or Pekin is actually also doing trick or treating from 6
here
to
we
8.
go. Here we go. Senators are down set. We'll get back to the candy here in a minute. There's movement.
Third down, 8 yards to go.
And they moved. They get up to about the 30, maybe, getting close to the 30-yard line. So they moved again. Possibly got close to that 1st and 10. I think they might have. Yeah, I think they got the first down. They're on the 20, about the 29. 28,
21.
20. No, they haven't changed that yet. They're on about the 29-yard line, looks like, and they haven't changed.
Yeah, there we go.
They're
28.
28.
Yeah.
I'd give them 29. But, okay, Senators got to go again. There goes our screen. Looks like they took a loss on that one. Somebody came around the right side there and pushed him back. This is the first time we've called a ball game together.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. And what a difficult game it is for sure. I love a rainy night, unless if you were a Duck, I think. All right.
They took a big loss. Didn't take a big loss. 5-yard loss on that. So they're 2nd and 15 at the 24. They were on the 28 and took a 5-yard loss. So it ought to be. Anyway, that math is that up. That's kind of like my checkbook, our check registry. It never balances out.
Never balances out. No. You're never good with numbers.
9:30. No.
It's not your strong point.
No. 9:32. I don't know if I have a strong point, but not numbers. I think that started out a long time ago. I just never good at math. 9:32 and 3rd and 15. They didn't get anywhere there either. So we may have to either punt it here in a minute or
something's gonna have to happen. Yeah.
Come on, Senators. Let's get
all
that
right,
ball
there we go.
And
get rid of it.
No, he didn't go very far with it. They've not really been too confident in passing. They've made a few passes over this season, but that's one thing I think if they work on that before next year, that they will. The Pacers game's getting ready to start. I'm sorry that we can't bring that to you tonight, but we've got some local high school football on that we want.
Semi-sectional is very important here tonight.
Yep.
And congratulations to two of our teams in our county. Very proud of them.
Absolutely. 4th and 10. Senators did pick up 5 yards on that, and they kicked it away down to about the 40-yard line, and the Blackhawks take it. He's weaving around, trying to get back up. He crossed the 50-yard line. He's back up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds. 8:42 left here in the first half, and Blackhawks getting back about where they were after that punt return. So it'll bring up a 1st and 10 at about the 32-yard line, 33-yard line, something like that. They're going to count it at the 30. Okay.
Yeah, 30. Also, for those that's now tuning in, I want to remind everybody the score is 0-0 at this point. So everybody's playing really good here, holding each other.
Now that I can keep track of.
Yeah, there we go. Got the score. Yeah, 0-0.
Okay, they're down.
Might go into overtime.
Yeah, they've got the black jerseys on, kind of like the Oakland Raiders. They're going to cross over. Get about maybe about 5 yards. There's quite a struggle there. The Springs Valley's trying to push forward. The Senators trying to push back, and they're going to meet in the middle there someplace. So they get it up to about the 25-yard line. Mm-hmm. 2nd and 5. So somebody needs to score here before the first half. We'll be in overtime with a 0-0.
That's what I said, yeah, that'll be the.
Senators are playing good defense. That nobody can get the offense going here tonight.
And the Blackhawks, they're coached by Jason Lowe and Lowe and Jeremy Lowry. That's awful close.
That's very close. Yeah, just a few letters off. They got the first down. I think they got it up to the 20, and or close to the. Yeah, they got the first down. So they'll be 1st and 10 at the 20, and they're taking a little bit bigger chunks out now.
Yeah,
they were getting 2,
there.
3, 4 yards. Now they're getting about 5 yards a carry. So they
be good to get something going, and hopefully then maybe that'll get everybody fired up there. We can get something moving here.
Well, they need. I mean, they're I mean, they're in a semifinal game of the sectional. They both teams ought to be pretty well fired up. But you know, it's cold. It's kind of rainy and drizzly out there, and they were able to get that. Maybe where's he walking it to? I can't see where he's going to set it down.
He's playing with us.
Slow playing with it.
Looks like the 15.
15.
Okay.
So 2nd and 6 at the 15. Okay, we'll take that. So come on, Senators. We need to hold them here and keep these guys out of the end zone. They're wanting to score awful bad.
Yeah, they
are. Down to.
They are. 2nd down, 5 yards to go.
6:47 left in the half, and brought him down at about the 15-yard line, maybe, or about the 13.
Washington
maybe he got
was not going to have
just
that.
a couple of yards on that carry. Yeah, got it down to the 13, so it would be 3rd and 3. And Senators got to keep them out of that 3rd. Getting 3 yards here. Got almost 6 minutes left in the counting down. Almost 6 minutes left here in the first half, and they broke off to the left side, and I think they scored. So.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he got to score.
Got
so
it.
6:02 left in the first half, and Springs Valley is now up 6-0. And they're gonna. Looks like they're gonna kick it, but a lot of teams this year have just went for that extra point. But Springs Valley is going to go ahead and kick that in. See how
they're
well
ready to
they
get
do.
this going. Yeah.
Well, this early in the game, looks like you got it through. 7-0, 6:02 left here in the first quarter or first half, and Springs Valley goes ahead. Got that run in from the 13-yard line and ran it around the left side. We're going to take a break and hear from a couple of our sponsors.
No, we want to thank our sponsors tonight too.
Yep, we do want to thank them, and let's see who to thank. We want to thank Eddie Gilstrap Motors, New Salem Crossing, McDonald's, Meadowview Healthcare, John Jones, GM City, Central Credit Union, Celebrity Home Loans, the City of Salem, Rodney Bruff Insurance, Baptist Floyd, and we want to appreciate them for bringing the games all this season. So
absolutely,
we're going to come back here. Springs Valley's getting ready to kick off to the Senators, so we will give you that before we take another break. Hopefully the Senators will be
making some progress here.
Yeah, got an unwanted guest here in the studio in this press box. So, and there they go. They're going to kick it down to about the 20-yard line, and the Senators are going to take it over. So we got 6 minutes left to try to tie this up before halftime. So looks like it might be a close game, close scoring game. So
might be a low scoring game too.
Yeah, very low. Yeah.
7-0 for those that's not tuning in. That's West Washington 0, Springs Valley 7 tonight, and on WSLM AM 1220 we have the same lines playing on the FM 97.9. So anyway, and they're excited about their game too. Of course, they had a little bit of a travel.
Yeah, quite a bit more than what at West Washington. About a 2-hour drive, I think.
Yeah.
We're going to go around let's get set here and see this play. Senators are down over the ball. They're going to be snapping, and they're going to try that run again up the middle, and it looks like they got stuff back. They started that ball on the 35-yard line, and I think we're back to probably a loss of No, they spotted it back at the 35. I guess no, or, well, they spotted 34. So loss of a yard. So they'll be second and 11. Clarksville's playing Triton Central. Triton Central played Eastern last week, and Triton Central's up 21-0 over the Generals. Paoli and Providence are tied at 7. New Albany's up over Floyd Central, 14-7, and we don't have a score in the Seymour Bedford North Lawrence game, and we'll try to get some other scores from around the area as the night goes on. And of course, we'll try to give you scores from around the state later, and then at 9:30, Bob Love will be on.
Yeah,
Bob and his mojo will be on from 9:30 to midnight, and he'll tell you all the scores from around the state of Indiana, more about football than you probably ever wanted to know. Senators got the ball, and they are going to try to pass that ball again over his head, and he could have caught that about the 48-yard line across the 50, and that would have been sweet. Been a nice,
but
big
with
pass.
The rain and the weather, I mean, you got to remember the conditions are not ideal out there.
No. And again, we apologize. Can't see the jerseys. They look like white, quite honestly, white blobs out there on the field. They're white on white or silver on white, lettering on white jerseys, and they're just haven't been visible all season. And plus with the bright lights out there, and then the screen they've got in front of us, we just can't. There goes flag on the play. So Senators, they'll call that back and see what the penalty is here. They were third and 15, third and 16 on the 34. So looks like they're going to walk it back.
Third down, 16 yards to go.
Yeah, they'll be on the 30.
And again, the score right now, Springs Valley 7, West Washington 0. At this time, it's not scored, but see if we can get that to change quickly here.
As soon as we get a score on the Salem game, we will let you know. Movement in the backfield. West Washington is going to take it around. Take it up the middle, and they got some of their yardage back. They got it up to about the 40-yard line, close to the 40-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. Looks like they're going to spot it right on the 40. Oh, it's on the 41. Mm-hmm. It's close. So that'd be a 1st and 10, or close to a 1st and 10. 4th and 5. So almost hopefully they can get 4 or 5 yards here as we get close to the first half, into the first half. 4 minutes and the clock is running, and so Senators have got at least get the ball a little bit farther down the field here. Well, they did stop the clock at 3:59, so.
All right, this might be a great time to.
Yeah, we'll take a commercials, and we'll be right back here on Senator Radio on WSLM 1220 AM.
See Celebrity Home Loans in Salem, where everyone gets treated like a star. Come experience the star treatment with us. You'll never go back to the ordinary home loan experience again. Stop in today and see Dennis Baxter, branch manager of the Salem office, to start working on a new home loan or refinancing today. They've served nearly 50,000 families with over $15 billion in loans. Stop in and see Dennis and his staff. They're ready to work with you today. As a star, you expect the best, and that's all Celebrity Home Loans has to offer. Nothing off the rack. We're talking fine living, designer fashion home loans around here. Come by today and see Dennis or Autumn at 18 Public Square, Suite A, or call for an appointment, 812-883-0670. Remember, at Celebrity Home Loans, you're the star.
Hi, I'm Justin Green, Mayor of the City of Salem. Go Salem Lions! If you're planning that bonfire during or after the football game this fall, please use caution. I want to remind you to be safe around your bonfires and avoid starting any fires during extremely dry conditions. Also, I want to remind you that only fires you can have in the city of Salem limits should be no bigger than a 3-foot square area and 3 foot high.
All right, we'll hear some more about fire safety from the mayor of Salem, Justin Green, here in just a minute. We're back here at Springs Valley, where they lead the Senators 7-0, 3:52 left here in the half, and the Senators got the 1st and 10 down at the 32. So they moved the ball, and there goes Springs Valley took that over. Springs Valley just made a pass, and they ran that down to about the 38-yard line. So big play for. I thought that was a flag going, but it was actually the ball. Springs Valley is going to be knocking on the door again here before too long. So anyway, hopefully we can get this turned around in the second half. 3:36 now on the clock as it continues to wind down, and at halftime we'll hear from the commissioners of the IHSAA and Bob Lovell. And I know you guys can't get enough of Bob Lovell, but we'll have him on in just a few minutes, and he'll give you the weekly commissioners report from the IHSAA, and we'll also hear from our sponsors again, and then we'll be ready for the second half here on WSLM. And they're taking their time to get kind of set up here. Nobody's
nothing's going really
like
fast
they're
at all.
not in a big rush at all to get things going here, but.
So while we wait, just a good reminder for those that's now tuning in.
Let's talk about the candy again.
AM 1220 WSLM. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of candy coming up this weekend. Oh, we got some movement going on.
Everybody's set. Springs Valley is going to take that ball right up the middle and got to about the 20-yard line. So they were on the 31, so they're up. They probably got their first down again, I'm sure. 3:07 as it ticks down. They're on the 20.
Yeah.
And I've never been able to judge that, but as we've done this 2 or 3 weeks, I've done it all season. It's been a little bit easier to spot the ball. Everybody's down over the ball. Springs Valley set, and they're going to put the ball in motion, and they start to take it up the kind of the right side there, but the Senators hold them back. I don't think they got but maybe 2 or 3 yards on that carry, and a couple.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Okay, so they got 2 yards, so it's on the 18, and a couple of Springs Valley guys got substituted out there, and we're gonna.
You want to remind everybody the rain is going on at Springs Valley and West Washington is at Springs Valley tonight, and there is rain going on, so you got to remember that's a degree of difficulty too.
Oh yeah. Sure is, and I mean you can't hold the ball. You can't. I mean, we've seen last week they had some kids sliding around as it was. It didn't officially rain last Friday night, but there was, as Forrest Gray used to say in Pekin, there was a heavy dew, and it really was. It was like it was like a mist that was falling, and it was. I guess it was enough to probably consider it rain, but there was actually no rain on the radar. But I don't know where the stuff was coming from. Hello. We were there we go. Now are we set now?
I think we are. I think I think so.
Okay. So they
third down, 2 yards ago.
Might have been they got about 6 yards on that play. So they'll probably get the first down out of this. But anyway, they're going to take a little break here. Minute 26 left. The clock stops. It left in the first half, and so there's all kinds of opportunities for kids and parents to do some things for Halloween.
Yeah.
And then we've got
remind everybody that the parade.
treat.
Yeah, the parade is at 5:30 tomorrow, and of course, the city for trick or treating in the city of Salem is from 6 to 9.
Yes.
For the Pekin, it is from 6 to 8 in downtown Pekin, and Campbellsburg is having theirs on Sunday.
Yeah. And did you talk about this morning on Coffee Club about how long you can keep your candy? Did you talk about that?
Yeah, sure did. And a lot of the candy kept for like 6 months, some of it up to a year, you know. And that's nice to know, especially afterwards, whenever you get that 75% off or, 90% off candy, so not a bad way to go.
I've had some chocolate before that was kind of turned white a little bit around the edge, so it's probably been there for a while.
Just don't look.
But it still tastes all right.
Yeah. I think some people freeze it too. They put it in the freezer.
Old candy's still good candy.
Yeah, I've never had it that long. Usually it's gone. I find it hard for you to have it that long too.
I kind of miss those Tootsie Roll Pops.
All right, third down, 2 yards to go.
Yeah, they're going to take it up. If they didn't score, they're getting it real close. It looks like they're within the. I can't see where they spotted the ball. It looks like they're on the 12. No, they're within that 6-yard line. So they're 1st and 6 at the 6, and they're down to almost a minute left here in the half. And so the Blackhawks are knocking on the door, and they are going to go on in. And we've got we're under a minute now. Did they call that back? Oh, they stopped it on the one.
Wow. Yeah.
Senators stopped them on the 1st-yard line. So it'll be 1st and goal at the first 1-yard line. And so the Senators building a wall there, and can they keep them out?
Looks like they got a touchdown.
They got a touchdown.
Yeah.
So Senators down 13 right now, 13-0. As the Blackhawks start to pick up a little momentum, umbrellas are out. The
rain is going on, and
the rain. Looking at the radar,
looks like it's going to continue. I think we're going to have.
There's a big system moving through here, but looking at the radar, actually,
let's see if they get the point.
They're going to kick it again.
Yep.
33.2 seconds. They're down. They're going to kick, and it is good.
Good. Yep.
So 14-0 here. There's the little rain showers just north of Paoli and just to the west of northwest of French Lick. So, and then there's some more coming down around Santa Claus right now. So if you're Santa Claus Lane's not open during the week, but
they'll be ready for this weekend.
Ready for this weekend. Yep. This is the last weekend.
I tell you what, and not only do they have a wonderful, of course, love the summer, the water park and all the great activities, but boy, they really do Halloween. They have little haunted houses, and they have they have a 3D walkthrough, not to mention all the other activities they've got going on. At Holiday World is fantastic.
Yep. And drinks are free.
Drinks are free.
And the sunscreen. Of course, you didn't need any sunscreen.
Yeah, it was funny. We were laughing. During the fall, you don't quite need that sunscreen, but
they don't substitute for anything else, do they?
No, you don't need it. No,
like
no peanut butter jelly.
Okay. No. The Pacers are up 13-5 over the Brooklyn Nets, and we're getting ready to kick off. Even though we've only got 30 seconds left in the half,
yeah.
We're going to kick off to the Senators, and kick that back to about the 5-yard line. It's going to bounce into the end zone. So the Senators will take over at the, I think they bring it out to the 20. And we might get a play or two here before the end of the half.
For those tuning in right now, it's Springs Valley 14, West Washington 0.
Yes, that's right.
On WSLM AM 1220 on your dial. WSLM Salem, Indiana.
Wslm
from Salem. Yeah, absolutely.
And the weather bird would say it's going to be rainy and cooler. You don't want to know next week. You don't want to know next week what it's going to be. I talked about it today. Senators on the move. They're going to get the ball maybe they may have got a yard or so. They got a yard. It's second and
all the time the clock is
second
running
8.
out
They got
there.
2 yards, so second and 8, and it's going to run. It's going to run out. Second and 7. Sorry, they got 3 yards on that carry. So
ball on 24.
that's the end.
Yeah.
That's the end of the first half. Senators down 14-0. Springs Valley Blackhawks on top, and we're going to take our timeout. And we'll be back in just a few minutes. Until we come back, you'll hear from some of our sponsors and also from Bob Lovell and our commissioner of the IHSAA.
Store manager Shelby Lehman, and I'm excited to see you at our store in Salem. The big one is back. The Shakaroni Pizza is back at Papa John's for a limited time. This extra large pizza with big foldable slices is packed with extra cheese and extra pepperoni, and it's just $13. Plus, for each Shakaroni sold until October 21st, Papa John's will donate $1 to the Papa John's Foundation, benefiting local and national charities. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. And we're still looking for drivers and insiders. Apply today at papajobs.us.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports. Here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Bob Lovell. This is our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And we say this every week because it happens. It's tournament time. It just seems like it's tournament time all year long in the IHSAA, does it not?
It does. I mean, we're either playing them or we're in tournament series where we're working our way through each level of tournament to get ready to crown the state champion, or we're planning. That's kind of what's great about this business. I mean, we're having conversations in our office right now about what our winter state tournaments look like.
Well, you have some great ones coming up. So this weekend at IUPUI, you have the boys and girls soccer championships in Terre Haute. You have the boys and girls cross country championships. Next week you have volleyball championships, and also Friday night semifinals of football. So we're making progress. We're going through this, and for everyone who doesn't understand, the soccer stadium at IUPUI and Mike Carroll Stadium, and then the facility in Terre Haute, you have two of them. As seems to happen with all of our state finals, you have fantastic facilities in both of these communities.
And that's one of the things that's just special about Indiana is we have incredible venues that our kids get to go to compete in the highest level of tournament that we have, our state championships. And you're right, Laverne Gibson at Terre Haute, that course is a national quality course, hosts many NCAA events there. Carroll Stadium at IUPUI they've renovated and done some work there. And, again, it's just a phenomenal show place where it's right downtown Indianapolis, and the lights come on, and you've got all the great things that our city has to offer. And our soccer community is going to enjoy it on Friday night.
Oh, it's a neat venue. I recall my days on campus. It's a fantastic venue. The Indy 11 play there. They're a professional team. So, again, it carries on to what we're talking about in terms of the quality facilities that our young men and women have a chance to compete for championships. Paul knows about the IHSAA. Guys, semifinals in football. First round, kind of expected. There were maybe a couple of upsets, if you will. Now we get into the semifinals, and now those teams in 6A that didn't play last week and 5A will be battling it out in the semifinals. This is one of my favorite weekends, one of my favorite nights of the entire football season, semifinal Friday.
It is, and again, phenomenal matchups. We've had some teams exit the tournament last week, and they're back home in the weight room already, getting prepared for next year. But I know your show, Bob, on this weekend on Friday night is going to be hot. And as I tune in and listen, it's just I love to hear the scores come in and the interviews with the coaches, and it's just such a special time. And the weather's getting right. It looks like we're going to have pretty good weather Friday night. Get a little fall chill in the air, and it's just football time, and we're going to make a strong run through the tournament here. And I'm really excited to get to this Friday night.
It does feel like football weather, not to use an old cliche, but there's a crispness to the air, and just you walk outside, you feel like it, looks like it, and there's going to be some great things happen. Weather, as you point out, is a big factor. We hope it might not be this weekend, but again, to win the sectional is hard, and you get into the semifinals and the finals is when you start to see the favorites running into some opposition that make this so much fun as we progress through the tournament.
It does, you know, and we have, what's great about football is we have new matchups. We have teams that probably have not seen each other, if ever, get to show up and play each other based upon how the tournament's aligned. But then we also are going to have some historic matches that are put together in our tournament. You know, that 6A league, such good football, and, you know, they're prepared, they're ready to play. They've been sitting a week, they've been getting everybody healthy. So, yeah, I mean, it's excitement. And, you know, it's refreshing to me to know that communities still love their football, still love to put on their school colors with their name on it and get out and support their local teams.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
This is Becky White from Wslm. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hey everyone, Taylor here from John Jones Salem Service. It's time for that fall maintenance, so if you've been putting it off, the time is now. Stop in and get a free 27-point inspection and a free alignment check with any service. Call today at 877-473-5546 to make your appointment, or just stop in and see us. 1450 South State Road 60, Salem, Indiana. We look forward to seeing you.
At John Jones GMC, you see so many because they paid so little.
Whenever the forecast is nice, you're probably thinking about enjoying the great outdoors. Whether that means doing some four-wheeling or hitting the road in an RV, First Harrison Bank can help make your dreams a reality with a loan designed to meet your needs. Talk with one of our associates about our options for RV, boat, and camper financing. If you're looking for a great auto loan, we can help with that too. To get started, just visit us at firstharrison.com. Keep it easy, keep it local. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Keep playing. Keep working. Keep going. And keep moving with the unmatched orthopedic care at Baptist Health. With a best-in-class team and procedures you don't find anywhere else in the region. It's no wonder most people choose Baptist to help them keep on keeping on. Visit baptisthealth.com/ortho to find a Baptist Health provider.
Let's get on our feet and give a big hand to the starting lineup at McDonald's here in Salem. The quarter pounders coming on the field. Filet of fish and those golden delicious fries are warming up on the sidelines. And now for the feature star of the night, the Big Mac. You'll score every time with a hot, fresh meal from McDonald's in Salem, whether you're there for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Take a time out and stop by before or after the big game to check out their all-day breakfast menu or value menu. Download the McDonald's app and you can get great deals on delicious tastes all day long, including buy 5 McCafe drinks and get one free. You'll score every time with the wife and kids when you make a touchdown at the Golden Arches right here in Salem. And don't forget, McDonald's has gift cards so you can get that great fresh taste all season long. Or stop by 601 South Main Street today. And be sure to tune in on Wednesday nights at 7 for WSL. We broadcasting live at McDonald's for Coach's Corner.
Indiana football is back.
Hoosiers are trending at the 3-yard line. Hoosier fans, Indiana football tickets are on sale now for November home games. Catch the action in Memorial Stadium as head coach Tom Allen leads the Hoosiers in the battle against the Rutgers Scarlet Knights on November 13th. For information or to purchase tickets, visit IUHoosiers.com. Support the Hoosiers in 2021. Go IU. Touchdown! How about that?
WSLM will be back everywhere you are this fall for high school football action. Get in the WSLM Sport Zone on 97.9 FM, 1220 AM, and online at YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. That's right. You can stream your favorite local team online at your choice of platforms, plus listening live on the radio. Follow the West Washington Senators, Salem Lions, and Eastern Musketeers, and their Patoka Lake Athletic Conference and Mid-Southern Conference opponents. So stay tuned to see play-by-play action each Friday night. And stay with WSLM when you drive home from the big games.
with Coach Bob Lovell on Indiana Sports Talk from 9:30 p.m. to midnight each Friday and Saturday night. When you're listening to WSLM, you've got front row seats to all the local college and NFL action.
Court is back in session, where the judge wears stripes, and both teams are ready for a heated debate. No objections, no filibusters here. Only fast-paced, in-your-face basketball. Catch all the action right here on the IU Sports Network from Learfield.
Caring people make the difference. You can feel it the minute you walk into Salem Crossing. Experts in long-term care, not just doing a job, but following a calling. They're here to help you and your family find answers and solutions and peace of mind. In fact, they become an extension of your family. For more information about Salem Crossing, visit ASPSSeniorcare.com or call 812-883-1877. That's 812-883-1877.
Wouldn't it be great to find a dealer that puts their customer satisfaction over their profits? Well, you have. Eddie Gilstrap Motors in Salem, Indiana has been your hometown Ford dealership for over 80 years. No hassle, no pressure, and ranked in the top 6% nationwide for customer service. Specializing in Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Eddie Gilstrap Motors is your one-stop shop for your sales, service, and auto body repair needs. Visit us today at EddieGilstrapMotors.com or come see us at 207 South Main Street, downtown Salem, Indiana. Stevie Motsinger here with Eddie Gilstrap Motors, cheering on the red, white, and blue. Go Senators!
Don't even try and stop this train.
Chance to score. He dunks. He dunks.
Head coach Mac Finger leads the Boilermakers onto the court for another charge up the Big Ten standings. No matter where they go, we'll be right there with them for every bend and turn. Your home for Boilermaker basketball. This is the Boilermakers Sports Network from Learfield.
It's riveting, electrifying, exhilarating. It's what the Indiana High School football tournament is all about. And this is sectional weekend. Buy your ticket to this weekend's game and support education-based athletics. This is your community. This is your state. This is your IHSAA. Your support has never been needed more than right now.
Let's get on our feet and give a big hand to the starting lineup at McDonald's here in Salem. The quarter pounders coming on the field. Filet of fish and those golden delicious fries are warming up on the sidelines. And now for the feature star of the night, the Big Mac. You'll score every time with a hot, fresh meal from McDonald's in Salem, whether you're there for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Take a time out and stop by before or after the big game to check out their all-day breakfast menu or value menu. Download the McDonald's app and you can get great deals on delicious taste all day long, including buy 5 McCafe drinks and get one free. You'll score every time with the wife and kids when you make a touchdown at the Golden Arches right here in Salem. And don't forget, McDonald's has gift cards so you can get that great fresh taste all season long. Or stop by 601 South Main Street today. And be sure to tune in on Wednesday nights at 7 for WSL. We'll be broadcasting live at McDonald's for Coach's Corner.
We're going to come back on. We've got about a minute and 50 seconds before the start of the second half, and the game at Gibson Southern's kind of been thrilling. The Salem Lions just during halftime here.
During our halftime, during the West Washington halftime.
During the West Washington halftime, Salem has
Salem got a little bit later.
They were 21-7. Then it was.
Then it went from
21-0,
and then it went to it was 21-7, and then now 21-13. So
they're
Lions are getting it
bringing it back up.
Yeah.
So also we have some programming notes. We did hear a couple of spots there for basketball season, and IU and Purdue will be playing here before long. Pacers are already playing for professional basketball, and we'll give you some score updates on that game during this. We're going to run the last minute out here. But IU will be playing at Maryland tomorrow at noon for kickoff, and Don will be on WSLM at 11. for the pregame show. Purdue will be playing at Nebraska tomorrow at 3:30 on 12:20 a.m. And that pregame will be on at 2:30. Sunday, the Colts will be welcoming in the Titans. That's a big game for the Colts because they need to win that to keep their playoff hopes. And it doesn't seem like it's time to even be talking that, but you've got some tickets you need to give away for that game. That's a 1 o'clock up at Indianapolis. We need to send somebody up there. Then NASCAR this weekend, and they actually will be racing into November, so their season kind of extends on. They're at Kansas this weekend. Tomorrow at 1 will be the Truck Series race, and the Xfinity Series will race at 6. That's the one that your buddy from Mitchell's in, Chase Briscoe. He's moving up. He was in the trucks, and then now he's up in Xfinity Series, and he'll be up in the Cup Series before too long. And then Sunday will be the big race, the Cup Series race at 3. So you can go to WSLNradio.com and tune in on the NASCAR page and listen to those live. And
you are listening to West Washington Senator football playing Springs Valley. And, of course, the Senators are coached by Jeremy Lowry, and the Blackhawks are coached by Jason Lowe. And it looks like a rainy Jeremy Lowry and Jason Lowe.
Similar
very close. And
just in spelling, not in pronunciation.
Lower Lowry.
Low
Lowry. Anyway, so... Anyway, a little bit of a rain going on there and a rainy game, but this is the way.
Off of his name.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, well, I think this is like football. This is actually when you start getting the chill in the air and you start getting a little bit cooler, and
we had that kind of at the
end of snow years ago. I mean, many years ago, but I remember actually you cheered during snow. Yeah, so
did you guys have special uniforms?
No, we had no. I've told that story so many times. My coldest day ever, the coldest night ever.
I figured your clothes got warmer as you went on.
No, we were not. That was
we
did not have the access.
Legs had to have been just
freezing. Absolutely.
Did you have gloves?
You know the story. Yeah. Is it painful to hear it again?
Did you have earmuffs or anything?
No, we didn't have earmuffs. No, nobody thought of that.
And today they'd have the whole.
Oh, you have hand warmers and hand heaters and those things that you hit and all of a sudden they activate heat, Yeah, those are nice. And hunters use those. People out there deer hunting use those.
But the cheerleading girls.
No, we did not have. No, we were tough and rough and
these guys
cold.
These guys out in the tree stands have got battery-powered drawers and battery-powered socks.
Absolutely. You see the cord leading from their drawers to some kind of a power source. But this was when girls were girls and we were tough. That's right. I knew you were gonna say when men were men, when girls were girls and we were tough. Yeah. Maybe I should
probably tougher a little bit.
Maybe I need to call up the other girls on the squad and we can talk about it. Yeah,
probably a little bit tougher than some of the guys out there.
Probably. Well, they've got a little bit more. They had a little bit more on than we did. Actually,
I will say that the cheerleaders don't get as many perks as
I think you're right. And
I know that.
You're a smart man for saying that.
The coaching staff out at West Washington, we'll give them a shout out. Head coach. Well, this is
head coach is Jeremy Lowry. I don't know what. I was going to say, what was that pause? That awkward pause. Did we not just talk about Lowe and Lowry?
We printed out a wrong roster there.
It's been his name all season. He's not changed it. He's a new coach and trying to figure out exactly how to get it done. And got the boys here, and this is an honor to be right here tonight.
We all three of our coaches here in the county have all played at Salem.
I know.
And you got Blair Thompson was a former player, and he's the head coach at Salem. Luke Dean was a player, and he's a coach at Eastern. And then Jeremy Lowry was a coach at Salem, went to Paoli, and then went up north to LaPorte, I think, and then come back in Washington County. So pretty cool. And looks like we're getting ready to. They're going to do another kickoff, and the Senators going to receive, I guess, and we're going to start that series over again. And got the clock set at 12 minutes for the third quarter, getting ready to start here at Springs Valley. And
here we go.
The Senators are kicking off. like they're going to take the ball on the 34 for first and 10.
See him jumping up and down, trying to stay
Trying to
warm.
keep warm, I
Yeah,
guess.
definitely. Well,
I don't see any.
I'd be doing
Honestly,
that.
I don't see too many cheerleaders out there. And Senators, maybe got a couple dozen folks in the stands, those diehard fans, and
Boy, that is dedication. You know,
probably,
that really,
probably
you know,
parents.
yeah, you got to give a lot of dedication. A lot of dedicated to parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles,
They're going to snap the ball in the Springs Valley.
sisters, brothers. Just thinking of all the family members out there. And looks like the ball is.
They brought it. They made quite a bit of movement here.
Yeah.
Teams are all moving down the sidelines to about the 30 or 35 yard line, 37, first and 10.
Yeah.
So the Blackhawks will take another first down and another chance to go with just about 30 seconds left. They moved quite a ways there. They're on the 37, so are they going to pass? They haven't. I don't think they've passed at all tonight. They're just running the ball.
For those just now tuning in, we are in the third quarter. It's West Washington 0, Springs Valley 14.
Yeah, they got 5 yards, about 8 yards on that play. So 5 yards on that play. So they'll bring up to about second and 5. Whoever's keeping track on their scoring system. Okay, we're going to. We're doubly handicapped tonight. We got a screen to look through, and then then those white uniforms. It's hard to tell the colors, but Springs Valley takes it down to about the 25-yard line. So they look like they got the first down.
First down.
5 yards,
10 yards ago.
About a 7-yard carry down to.
Ball's on the 24.
24, yep. Good call.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Springs Valley's going to get set. West Washington still kind of, there they go. They're going to get down. All right. Here we go. 10-24. And Springs Valley comes around the left side and just kind of walks through the line there down to about the 20, maybe about the 19-yard line. So another 5 yards. They're taking about 5-yard chunks out as they go, except for that big play earlier. They're down on the 17.
Yeah.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 4. We're down to 9:59 left in the third.
The clock is ticking.
Blackhawks getting set over the ball. They're going to snap the ball back, and we'll see which direction they go. They chose to keep it, and they just come right up the field. They got up to about the 14-yard line, looks like. .9:30 left. The clock stopped. 14-0. Blackhawks ahead of the Senators. Not scoring anything here. Their defenses, both teams have played strong, and they're bringing up a 3rd and 10. At the 14, and
of course we're seeing the Blackhawks, and they are
moving from right to left, and they're taking up big chunks, or took up one big chunk, and then slowly trying to work their way back into the end zone. They tried to run that around the left side. 3 Senators got him down about the. Well, I don't know that they got much. By the time they brought the ball back to get it off to one of the receivers, I think he might not have got any yards at all, maybe a loss of 1.
Take it down 11 yards to
Looks
go.
like they brought him back to the 15, so they lost a yard on that play. And so the Senators still playing good defense here. They let down a few times, but couldn't keep him out of the end zone twice. But hopefully we'll get it. Maybe they can get it turned over here and get a chance to score as the clock ticks down here in the third quarter. Blackhawks get the ball down to about the 5-yard line on that play. 6-yard line, I guess, and second, there'll be 1st and 6 at the 6. No, the 3rd and 2. Just about down to the 8-minute mark. Both teams trying to get up to the line and get set. Under 8 minutes now in the game, or in the 3rd quarter. They're going to drop back and they get the score. Springs Valley is going to go up 20-0. Did they get it down?
Yeah, they got it.
20-0 here. 7:49 left.
Yeah. So we'll see.
They're going to go for that extra point. I don't remember.
They're going to kick it.
Yeah, they're going to kick it. I don't remember back in September if they kicked it or not, but I know when West Washington scores, they like to go for that 2 points. It's a nice padding, I think, for a lot of teams to get that extra 2 points. So now we're 21-0. 7:49 left in the 3rd quarter, and the Senators need to put together some plays here and get on the board, and they'll get the ball back here. We're going to take a quick break here from a couple more sponsors. We'll be back on Senator Radio on WSLM 1220 AM.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, 2 great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
This is Brad Mills from the Salem Card Show, inviting everyone out to our next show on October 30th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Washington County Fairgrounds 4-H building. We'll have over 45 tables, sports cards, sports memorabilia, and non-sports cards such as Pokemon. Admission is free. Come out and buy, sell, or trade. Kids get to trick or treat. Don't forget to follow us on all of your social media platforms at Salem Card Show.
All right, and not just sports cards. He was talking on Pocket Club.
Yeah, who knew they had all the cards? I mean, from celebrities to, you name it, and they've got a card for it. I think. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Well, you remember back in the day, they
the
had
wrestling and
Star Wars cards,
yeah,
and Star Trek cards, and Mork and Mindy cards,
yeah,
and Charlie's Angels cards,
yeah,
and,
movie cards.
Football, of course, they had
yeah,
football,
TV
and
cards,
soccer, and baseball.
Yeah.
And basketball cards and stuff like that, but they had all the movie cards and they had the TV show cards. Dukes of Hazzard had cards.
Yeah, I know everything there is about cards.
I don't know. I don't know if they had
Forrest Gump cards. I don't think so. Well, that'd be rare. Boy,
yeah.
I bet that would be expensive. You know,
Yeah.
Tom Hanks. I just imagine that card would be pretty pricey.
Senators got the ball back after that kickoff from Springs Valley, and they're set at 1st and 10 at about the 20-yard line, somewhere close there. 7:49 left. Senators going to try to put something together here to get on the board, and they've got 80 yards or so to
They still have
go.
time to do it.
Oh yeah, they got a whole quarter and another
7
7 minutes 49 seconds to go. They just need to get in gear here and make some things happen against this. But the offense really has for both teams for a while has kind of stalled out. So they're taking a long time to snap this ball. I feel like they feel like we're lost in time here. There we go. Got a playoff, and he made it, ran the ball up to about the 35, so 34. So another 1st and 10 for the Senators. Good offensive play for them, and hopefully we can get string some of these together. If they can get off 10, 15 yards at a time, that'll do it.
Absolutely. Again, for those that's now tuning in, West Washington at Springs Valley, and it is actually Springs Valley hosting this game, and 21-0 Springs Valley, and West Washington Senators. We'll see what they can do.
And we will have, win or lose, we'll have the coaches on one more time before we turn to basketball season. We do have some girls basketball coming
I
next week.
know, it's exciting for sure.
Senators. Looks like they get the first down.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 34th.
7:14 left here in the third quarter.
I love a rainy night. A rainy night in Springs Valley.
And it looks like they moved the ball back, 5-yard loss of 5 yards. So first and 15 at the 29. So the Senators are going to have to make that up and press
Salem,
on.
Given the Salem score, Salem's playing Gibson Southern. It's 35-13. Southern Gibson got the lead on.
Pulling ahead.
Yeah.
Looks like the Blackhawks might have recovered the ball there. Looks like they're going to take over first and 10 at the 31. So not good luck for the Senators turning that ball over there, and so now the Blackhawks on across the 50-yard line on their side of the field. So they hopefully.
I want to give an update on the Salem score again. It was Gibson Southern 35 and Salem Lions 13.
And
right
Springs
now,
Valley moves that ball down and I think gets their first
looks
down.
like that first down 10 yards to go.
They're down at the 25-yard line now. 6:46 left in the third quarter, and okay, they got it down to about the 25. Okay. Springs Valley is going to line up kind of toward just left the center of the field, and movement from the Senators in the back and Gibson Southern.
All right, it is a rainy night for sure for football. More like football weather though, with the changing leaves and the cooler temperatures, and I think we've had some actually warm Friday nights. It hasn't felt so much like football.
It has dropped down now and raining here at Salem, and some more rain coming through. But this is going to push off.
That fog we had this morning, we had terrible fog. Okay,
yeah,
here we go.
Terrible fog. Okay. $6:29, and let's see, did we get any movement on the ball there? It was 30-10 at the 33, so they got picked up a few yards there. 3rd and 3 at the 33, and so the Senators looks like they've got it at the. Looks like it's more like a 34, but anyway, they're going to call it 33. So Senators going to come up here and try to again to get that 3 yards and get to first down. There's some flags on both sides, so there was motion. They're probably going to. I don't know who's offsides. They might. I don't know if it's off. They're moving towards West Washington, so maybe it's West Washington offside. So they don't need. They don't need that. They took another 5 yards from them, so there'll be 3rd and 8 at the 33.
And for those that's now tuning in, let's give the score. You know, that's something that you always like when you're like listening. You're like always like wanting the score, and it's so.
Have them tell the
West
score.
Washington 0, Springs Valley 21.
And West Washington just got an offsides penalty, so 5 yards back on them. 3rd and 8 at the 28, and they may have got that back. I don't think they got up to the. Did they get a first down? No, there's 4th down and
4th down, 8 yards to go. No, that was.
They haven't updated.
Yeah, that's not.
Or did they?
Yeah, I think they. Yeah, I think
They
fourth
just brought it
county.
back. They
Yeah,
just
they're-
didn't get any movement. Okay.
No,
5:31 left here in
on the 28th.
in the third.
The ball's on the 28th.
Oh, they punted it. I thought maybe they'd go for it, but they can't seem to get their offense going, so they just punted it out. And they got it up to about the 35. And the Blackhawks will take
40,
over.
40.
Got it to the 40.
40.
So they'll spot that at the 40, 1st and 10 for the Blackhawks, and they got 60 yards to go, but we'll see if they can get it across there and score again. But 21-0 here, Springs Valley up, and we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back here after. Well, actually, it looks like they're going to go ahead and get set to run the play. I thought maybe they were going to take a little bit of a timeout, but they're both moving.
I think with the rain, they're wanting to get this game going.
Oh, Senators were offsides.
Oh man.
Oh, they don't need to make these silly mistakes.
It happens though,
I know.
Got to remember the age, and
So,
also, I mean, this is
So
an exciting
that brings
game
up
for
a
them.
1st and 5. I know I'm sure they got jitters and probably anxious to get started for basketball, maybe too. So, but anyway, wanting to move forward, win this game, and go forward. But, so that brings up a 1st and 5 at the 45. So they're moving closer to the 50-yard line, and the Blackhawks. He's going to the house.
Oh man.
He got down finally about the 25-yard line, but he took off like a shot. There was three players I remember back in September that they said were track stars for Springs Valley, and they just broke loose every time and run. They had a couple of 60, 70-yard runs for a touchdown, and we haven't seen that here tonight because the Senators have played good defense and kept them really from making big plays. Other than there's been a couple, but this was one of them. It got down to the 25-yard line from the 40, so that was about a 30-yard play. So their Blackhawks are now 1st and 10, and we may have time to sneak out of here for a commercial. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Stop by and see Nathaniel Eckert, the branch manager for Centric Credit Union in Salem. If you keep a close eye on your money as he does, you'll be glad to know that Centric Credit Union open in Salem and ready to serve you. Centra has over 140,000 members and nearly $1.5 billion in assets. And after nearly 80 years, their founding principle remains the same: people helping people. Centra offers individuals and businesses a full range of checking, savings, and investment services to meet your every need, and some of the most competitive rates on loans and savings. Check out Centra online at centra.org or stop by Centra at their newest location, 1208 South Jackson in Salem, and see branch manager Nathaniel Eckert for all your banking needs. The lobby is now open.
All right, we're back here. Both teams are set and ready to go here for.
We're in the third quarter.
Yeah, we have third and about 5 minutes left here, and that was your
Clock
buddy
is running.
Michael. He did the spots for you for the Salem Speedway this year.
Absolutely. Did a great job.
So we got 5:09 left in the third quarter, and Springs Valley was able to get 2 yards out of that. So 2nd and 8.
Ball's on the 27th.
Looks like they're going to take a little break here,
Timeout.
another timeout. So we're here for another commercial, and we'll be back here on Senator Radio on WSLM 1220 AM.
Becky White from Wslm. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hello there, and this is Jalen Poor over at John Jones Chevrolet Buick Cadillac in Salem, Indiana. Fall is beginning, and I know that everybody is hearing of all the shortages of cars, but that is not true whenever it comes to John Jones Chevrolet. We've got over 550 used cars, 210 being just at our Salem location. With those vehicles, even though they are pre-owned, we do offer financing options. A lot of those are including $0 down. Now, with those used cars, we are accepting trade-ins, Trade-in values are better than ever and probably better than we will ever see again. So with that being said, give us a call over at John Jones at 877-473-5546 or check out our inventory online at johnjonesautogroup.com.
At John Jones GM City, you see so many because they paid so little.
See Celebrity Home Loans in Salem, where everyone gets treated like a star.
All right, we're back here, and 5:02 left in the third, and I don't know. We were playing that spot, and all of a sudden the ball got kicked, and I don't know, honestly.
Looks like we're
trying to see kind of what's going on here. This screen is completely hard to see through, and plus, looks like the Senators.
the ball's gonna be on the 43.
Yeah, it's first and 10, and I can't. I guess the Senators. No, and the Senators had the ball, so they're moving forward. That 4:56 left here,
In the third
and
quarter.
I apologize. I don't know. I looked away for a second, and then all of a sudden there it goes. So they got 5 yards on that down to the 50. So they're 2nd and 5. They're coming up here. Let's see if we can move the ball and get it get on the board at least tonight. We don't want to shut out. They're pushing forward, trying to get up, and they got brought down at the 50-yard line. So it'll be a 3rd and 5. No gain there for down to about just real close to 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. Clock won't have a running clock because we don't have that big of a difference in the score. But Springs Valley is up 21-0, and we'll look at some of the other scores around the area here in just a second. Say they're going to get ready to run this next play. Senators are down kind of over on the right side. They're down just right in front of us on the 50-yard line, and they are going to it looked like maybe they were going to try to pass it, but they couldn't get it off, and maybe lost a yard on that play there.
Yeah.
They were on the 50, so they may bring that back to about the 49, or maybe they'll spot it back. No, they spot it back at the 50.
Yeah.
So fourth and 5. Springs Valley's not letting them have anything here, and still 21-0. 3:16 left in the third quarter, and another quarter left to see if the Senators can get on the board tonight. And Springs Valley didn't want them to do that at all, so they're going to go for it. They're 4th and 5 here at the 50. See if they can cross, and Chucky's going to drop back for a pass, and he's going to take a loss. They're going to nail him back there about the 40-yard line. So looks like maybe they run him out of bounds back there. So the Springs Valley Blackhawks will take over. 1st and 10 down at the 40, I guess, somewhere around the 4:39.
All right, we're getting a little bit of a score from the Salem Lions are playing Gibson Southern, and Salem looks like Gibson Southern 42, Salem Lions 13.
And we don't know what time in the game that is, do we?
No.
It probably doesn't make much difference at this point, but Salem's not going to be able to probably come back from that. But I'd say they're at least past halftime where they're at. And Springs Valley gets about they picked up about 3 yards on that play, so they're 2nd and 7 at the 35. 2 minutes and 34 seconds. The clock ticking down here in the third quarter. Everybody's down over the ball. 2:24 left, and Springs Valley's going to snap that ball and go up the middle to about the 30. about the 27-yard line, maybe 27, 28-yard line. So they got maybe about maybe another 5 yards on that play, 5, 6 yards. 3rd and 1. So they picked up, looked like 6 yards up to the 29, I think. That's probably easy enough math for me. No, they got it at the 30. Well, I mean, technically it should have been the 29 if you're going to give them 6 yards on that. But oh well, the checkbook doesn't balance every time, I guess. So anyway, the Blackhawks are down. They're going to try to pick up at least that 1 yard. They're going up the left side, and he staggered. Looks like he got tripped up on his own feet and went down about the 20. They're going to bring that back to about the 23-yard line, I'm going to say, 22-yard line. So they got their 1st and 10. They're moving on down to the end zone. So they got a little bit of ways to go, but they're moving down to score again. They're on the road again.
23rd, yeah.
That'd be the song for the night. So. Blackhawks are on the road again to the end zone. So they're both teams get set over the ball. That wasn't a flag. That was a toss over to the right side, and he's up the right side.
Yeah, look at that, man.
I think he went out. Did he go out of bounds?
I think he made a touchdown. Yeah.
They threw that over to the right side where there was no coverage at all. Well, there's a couple Senators, and he ran right up the side.
That was a good catch,
and I guess they did score. So 27-0 here with 53.7 seconds left in
Spring Valley has brought their game, but West Washington's holding them. I mean, they're
they held for a while there, but they're probably going to go for another kick. They like to kick that ball. Somebody's kind of limping off. Was that their kicker?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
No, the kicker's out there.
Kicker's getting ready now. Yeah, I was like, kicker hasn't kicked yet. He shouldn't be limping off. Not yet.
Well, who knows what he did now. There's the score. So it's 28-0 here at 53.7 seconds. So Springs Valley will kick off to the Senators, and we'll see if we can't get a little closer to making a score. But now it's starting to get a little out of hand for the Senators.
I think Salem's only actually Salem, is only in the 2nd quarter. So.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, so they're not even at the first half. No. Okay, well, that's going to be a heck of a game. Okay, we might join after we get this done. We might join them for the rest of the game. So we're going to hear from a sponsor. We'll be back here on Senator Radio and WSLM.
Keep playing. Keep working. Keep going. And keep moving with the unmatched orthopedic care at Baptist Health. With a best-in-class team and procedures you won't find anywhere else in the region. It's no wonder most people choose Baptist to help them keep on keeping on. Visit baptisthealth.com/ortho to find a Baptist Health provider.
If you're searching for a career, GKN can provide an opportunity for you. GKN Powder Metal in Salem, Indiana is your full metal shapes solutions provider. GKN is currently recruiting for CNC operators for 12-shift schedules, which is 3 days 1 week and 4 days the following week. You may apply in person Monday through Friday from 9 to 3. Starting wage is $18.45 up to $24.75 based on experience, plus 60 cents per shift premium for night shift and a full range of competitive benefits. Competitive wages and medical, dental, and vision insurance. Life insurance optional. Free short, long-term disability. Free life accident insurance, plus 401k savings plans with company match. Shaping powder metal into high performance and high precision components. GKN provides leading powder metal expertise and process experience to transform ideas into production.
All right, we're back here on WSLM, and the Senators got the kickoff, brought it down to the 33-yard line to start their series, and now they're going again, and they're bringing that ball up to, looks like they crossed over. They're about to the 37, so they made it 36. They got 3 yards on that, so they'll be 2nd and 7. Should be, if math is correct. They may be using different math out there, and we're going to wind down to the end of the third quarter before they. Now they say first and 5.
Yeah.
First and 5. Okay. Well, we won't debate the math, but anyway, they're going to run that down.
It's a second down, 5 yards to go.
Yeah, they're 2nd and 5 at the 36. They are going to try to get in here before they get to 0. I guess if they snap the ball, they can still play it out. They got brought back to about the 34-yard line, so lost a couple of yards there. Should be 3rd and 7, maybe. We'll see how that math runs out.
38.
On the 38, so that should be a 3rd and 7. They got a loss in yards, and yet they have it 3rd and 4. But they should have 3rd and 7 or 3rd and 8. But anyway, we're going to take a quick commercial, and we'll be back.
Whenever the forecast is nice, you're probably thinking about enjoying the great outdoors. Whether that means doing some four-wheeling or hitting the road in an RV, First Harrison Bank can help make your dreams a reality with a loan designed to meet your needs. Talk with one of our associates about our options for RV, boat, and camper financing. If you're looking for a great auto loan, we can help with that too. To get started, just visit us at firstharrison.com. Keep it easy, keep it local. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Good coverage.
I'm new store manager Shelby Lehman, and I'm excited to see you at our store in Salem. The big one is back. The Shakaroni Pizza is back at Papa John's for a limited time. This extra large pizza with big foldable slices is packed with extra cheese and extra pepperoni, and it's just $13. Plus, for each Shakaroni sold until October 21st, Papa John's will donate $1 to the Papa John's Foundation, benefiting local and national charities. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
All right, we're back. The action continues here. Senators switch sides for this fourth and final quarter. 11:52 off the clock here, 8 seconds, as they bring up a 4th down and 4 at the 39-yard line. 4th and 3 at the 39, and we don't know if we're going to try to go for it again or throw it, but they might be able to get 3 yards out of this. So what do you think?
Oh, I think it could, possibly.
Springs Valley's been pretty dominant on. Somebody who just went way off.
Oh man!
Wonder what they said.
I don't know, but
they said something about somebody's mama. I guess.
Yeah, something happened.
Running across the line.
Something happened. Yeah.
The Senators got a 1st down out of that. That was.
Yeah.
Good deal. I don't know what was said there, but
something happened.
Drew Springs Valley. Somebody was dreaming about like I was.
Yeah,
I guess.
I think, yeah.
Senators now on the 44-yard line for 1st and 10. That was a blessing. And are they going to try to pass the ball? He's over on the right side and still going.
Yeah, still going.
Quick one over to the far right side on the Senators sideline, and down he went to the 40.
Was it 41?
Well, no, they haven't.
The
other 40 on the other side of the 50-yard line. So about a 15-yard play for the Senators. So they're 1st and 10.
Salem updates.
49 to 13.
Yeah.
That's,
Gibson Southern.
And here at Springs Valley, they're up 28 to 0. Senators have the ball, and they're trying to move it up the way, but it looks like they fumbled, and Springs Valley took the ball back over. So Senators were making some great progress there, and again, kind of shot themselves in the foot. And anyway, it happens. So the Blackhawks will take the ball back on the 47-yard line and take over at 11:16 and left in the game.
We're in the fourth quarter.
I don't understand.
We're in the 4th quarter, and we are listening to Wslm AM 1220 Senator Football.
Yeah, Siri's going to keep stats for us, I guess.
Yeah.
They snapped the ball. So the Blackhawks, I don't think they made any gain, and so they'll be 2nd and 10 at the 47. What even went off back there? Because I don't know. Anyway. Springs Valley's coming back to the line, and they're going to get ready to put the ball in motion again. 11-13 here, and let's look around the area and see what some of the other scores are. Blackhawks come up about almost to the 40-yard line, so gain of about. Don't know if he got. Yeah, I'd say he got his 1st and 10. He crossed the line of scrimmage, and looks like it'll be.
Second down, 10 yards to go.
They get the clock down to 10:51, and it's stopped now.
Wow.
So they're going to put the ball on the 43-yard line for 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to come out and measure with the chains to see.
I love that.
They're getting see if they got the first down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got the 1st and 10. Looks like on the 43.
43.
Yep, I called it. Paoli's beating Providence 21-14. They're in the 4th quarter. New Albany's up over Floyd Central 28-7. Triton Central's shutting out Clarksville 42-0. They're in the 3rd quarter. Seymour's beating Bedford North Lawrence 18-3, and the Pacers are tied with Brooklyn Nets 55 all in the 3rd or 2nd quarter. And Blackhawks are trying to get down the field. Got down to about the 23 or 26, 27-yard line. 26, so they got their 1st down. It was a big carry for them. They just pushed right through the Senators there and just kept pushing it up the field. And so anyway, we're down now 10:30 left in the game, 28-0. Senators down. They just can't get a score on the board tonight. And
down 10 yards to go.
10 yards, and they're on the 27. They're trying to make up their mind where it's at 26, 27. Let's split the difference and put it on the 26 and a half.
There you go.
So Senators are down, trying to defend the ball. Springs Valley's moving from left to right, and they have got it down to the 20-yard line approximately. Looks like they're going to spot it there on the 20, so they picked up about a 7-yard gain. They were getting 2 or 3 yards, and then 3 or 4 yards, and then they were getting 5 yards, so they got it on the 18. So they got picked up about 8 yards on that carry. So they're 2nd and 2, trying to go for another 1st down and get down there within scoring range, and they put it up 30. They put them up 37 or 35-0 if they score here and get their extra point. So they're down over the ball. They're getting ready to bring the ball back, and he's scrambled around the left side, and the Senator's going to put him back for a loss of about 5 yards on that play. Good coverage on the Senators on that far left side as they tried to run the ball around the left side, and the Senators saw that one coming and provided some good coverage. It's 9:05 left in the game. It's 8:50 in real time here, so we've got plenty of time left in the evening. We'll probably join the Salem game here in just a few minutes, and then once they're done, we'll go to Bob Lovell at 9:30, and he'll be with you till midnight tonight. There's a flag, I think. Nope, they threw the ball over to the left side. One of the wide receivers over there on the left side, and they brought him down about the 20. So they'll bring up a 3rd down for Springs Valley. 8:34 left in the game. It's funny, I can hear your commercials playing over on the FM side. Anyway, 28-0 here. Springs Valley still up, and first it looks like they got down to the 16-yard line. So Springs Valley have 1st and 10. And Senator's going to try to keep them from scoring. Both teams down and set, and they're ready to put the ball in motion.
And the clock is moving.
Springs Valley takes the ball up fighting through the Senators there.
Senators
Looks like
get
at
'em.
about the 14 yard line. A couple of yards on that play, probably bring it up to 2nd and 8, 2nd and 5. So they got 5 yards out of that. That should
On the
be
10.
on the.
On the 10.
Okay, wait a minute. Somewhere there's some yards missing, because if it was on the 16 and they got 5 yards, then 5 from 16 is 11. But anyway, they've got it on the 2nd down and 5 at the 10-yard line. So anyway, we'll go with it. 7:36 left here in the game. Senators still scoreless, and they're down and set, ready for another try. Blackhawks are going to run that one in, and so that puts it up 34-0 at this point, and then they'll get their extra point here in just a minute, I'm sure. And so that's a score of 23.
I guess.
Yeah, they've been kicking all these extra points. They haven't gone for the extra point. I'm sorry, the 2 point. I'm shocked at that, because
But they've got. I mean, they're
that's
ahead
just their
and,
strategy.
Yeah,
I know, but there's a lot of teams.
I know, but they've got their kicker ready to go. And
okay, we're going to kick it in. Some of these teams haven't done so well at kicking, so that's why. There we go. So 35-0. 7:23 left in the game. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here on Senator Radio on WSLM 1220 AM.
Whenever the forecast is nice, you're probably thinking about enjoying the great outdoors. Whether that means doing some four-wheeling or hitting the road in an RV, First Harrison Bank can help make your dreams a reality with a loan designed to meet your needs. Talk with one of our associates about our options for RV, boat, and camper financing. If you're looking for a great auto loan, we can help with that too. To get started, just visit us at firstharrison.com. Keep it easy, keep it local. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Keep playing. Keep working. Keep going. And keep moving with the unmatched orthopedic care at Baptist Health. With a best-in-class team and procedures you won't find anywhere else in the region. It's no wonder most people choose Baptist to help them keep on keeping on. Visit baptisthealth.com/ortho to find a Baptist Health provider.
Let's get on our feet and give a big hand to the starting lineup at McDonald's here in Salem. The quarter pounders coming on the field. Filet of fish and those golden delicious fries are warming up on the sidelines. And now for the future star of the night, the Big Mac. You'll score every time with a hot fresh meal from McDonald's in Salem, whether you're there for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Take a time out and stop by before or after the big game to check out their all-day breakfast menu or value menu. Download the McDonald's app and you can get great deals on delicious taste all day long, including buy 5 McCafe drinks and get one free. You'll score every time with the wife and kids when you make a touchdown at the Golden Arches right here in Salem. And don't forget, McDonald's has gift cards so you can get that great fresh taste all season long. Or stop by 601 South Main Street today. And be sure to tune in on Wednesday nights at 7 for WSLM. We're broadcasting live at McDonald's for Coach's Corner.
All right, we're back here, and
with Senator football on WSLM AM 1220, some West Washington Senators playing Springs Valley, and we're in the fourth quarter, 6 minutes to go.
Yep, and the Senators got the ball on the 26-yard line, and they just snapped the ball for their first play of this series, and they see where they got to. They almost set the ball on about the 25, maybe. .27, so they got a gain of about 3 yards on that play. 5:37 left. Senators get down, and they're going to try to get the ball. Oh, wow. They're playing kind of rough on there and got a flag on that play. I think Springs Valley probably got a little bit of a roughness call on that one. I don't think that was quite necessary at this point on a scoreless game. But they need to take some of their bulls out and put in some of the freshman kids and let them get some experience. But they probably don't want. They want to keep that score at 0. They don't want to let them get a chance to play. So we'll see where they put the ball on that after that call, and I'd say the Senators probably get a first down out of that. Anyway. So we've got Indiana.
5 minutes left in the game.
5:02. Yeah, about 5
After
minutes.
this, we'll join in with the Salem Lions. They're playing Gibson Southern.
Wait
and
a
then
minute,
Bob
they're
Level.
taking that back against the Senators. Well, that was like a 15-yard penalty against the Senators. Surely not. They took it back to the 39. I don't know what the call was on that, but I thought it would go the other way. Oh, that's going to bring up like a second and 25. 3rd and 25 on the Senators. Ouch. They didn't need that. They're huddling up. Oh, here's the call.
Oh, here we go.
It gets the Senators. I don't know what the call was. Okay, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
Indiana football is
Hoosiers are threatening at the 3-yard line. Hoosier fans, Indiana football tickets are on sale now for November home games. Catch the action in Memorial Stadium as head coach Tom Allen leads the Hoosiers in a battle against the Rutgers Scarlet Knights on November 13th. For information or to purchase tickets, visit iuhoosiers.com. Support the Hoosiers in 2021. Go IU.
Well, Don, I wish.
Thank you, Don Fisher. There.
I wish
yeah.
we were talking about some touchdowns.
Yeah, I'd like to holler
here tonight.
touchdown.
Yeah.
I want to do my Don Fisher impression here and start hollering touchdown,
Senators,
touchdown, Senators.
Yeah, they were down 3rd and 23 after that penalty, and that looked real, though.
I know.
We'll have some more tickets to send some folks up there. They're 4th and 12, so they got about 9 yards on that, I guess, and 27. They're at the 27 yard line, and the Senators trying to see if they're going to go for it. What else they got to lose? They're down 35-0, so they're going to move. They may have got the first down on that. They got it up real close. Maybe not. They're 3 minutes and 15. Well, we had pie there for second, 3.14. Looks like Springs Valley is going to take over to 27. And we're under 3 minutes left here in the game, and still 35-0. And I think Springs Valley is going to take the ball. Senators try to keep them from scoring once again, and haven't been real. They're playing real good defense there at the beginning of the game, but we're going to get down and start the ball in motion.
All right, here we go.
Springs Valley got from the 27 back to about the 30, about 10 yards. They come close to getting their first down. I don't know if where they're going to spot the ball. It's hard to see the ball through that screen. And it literally is like porch screen, so it's hard to see through it. And it's not secured very well. The wind's blowing the screen. It's kind of chilly here, but anyway, we've had both extremes. They got 1 yard left to go at the 37. They're 2nd and 148 left, and the ball is in motion, and they're taking it right up the middle or toward on the left side. They're up. They just crossed the 50-yard line. They're up about the 48. That's where they'll leave it, I think, and we're down to almost a minute and a half. We've had both extremes this year. Down at the Salem's first game down at North Harrison. It was 95. If it was 1, it was 95. And then at Paoli, for the West Washington game, we were right. The press box was built looking right into the west, and so the sun was in our eyes the whole time. And then, but once the sun went down, it was fine, and then it kind of cooled off a little bit. But it was a little warm in there then. But I know Jeremy was sweating it up. Down under a minute left here.
There we go.
And it's running fast. They'll probably just let it run out. Maybe they didn't get. They're probably not going to get another playoff.
We want to say what a great season West Washington's had.
Yes.
Their new coach, Coach Jeremy Lowry, and the boys are a young group. We're very proud of our West Washington Senators.
Absolutely.
Not quite what we were.
They'll finish the season 4-5, which is not terribly bad, especially with having a young team and
a new coach
and the way things have went for them. But they're going to let things just run out, and that's going to be the game. 35-0. The clock's down to 14 seconds, and they're just going to let it run out, and they're going to come out and hopefully shake hands.
Yeah, I think so.
And that's going to be it. But they held it scoreless up into the second quarter, and then Valley scored 7-0. Then they put on another one, 14-0 over West Washington, and then started the second half 20-0 at 7:49 into the second half, and then 21-0 with the kick. Then they had 27. They put up another score with that almost into the third quarter. And then they've scored again with 7:23 left in the game. So anyway, that's it for the Senators. Springs Valley will move on, and we'll look here and see who they will face. Let's get that pulled up here, and we will find that out. The sectional. Let's see. Well, maybe we will. Our blazing fast internet from Spectrum. We don't want the standings. We want to know. We want to see the brackets tournament. There's the brackets, I guess. Okay. Well, does that show who? Let's look at the. That's not going to show who's. We want the. That's not set either.
No.
I don't know who they play, but we had that available to us, but we just don't see it now. But we can kind of look here. We see West Washington there, sectional 48. So West Washington would have played either Tecumseh or North Central Farmersburg, which they've played North Central Farmersburg in the past and beat them. But Springs Valley will play either the winner of Tecumseh or North Central Farmersburg. I don't know a score on that. We'll have all those scores coming in later. And looking at Salem, they were playing Gibson Southern, and so Heritage Hills and Evansville Bossy, whoever wins that game, and that didn't start till 8, so it'll be a while before we know that score. And they will play the winner of Gibson Southern, I'm sure, in that game. So anyway, thank you for listening to.
Well, a little bit of reminder. I want to thank our sponsors, and thank
sure
you for all of our sponsors that have been faithful throughout the West Washington football season. And we have been very proud to carry our sponsors, and of course, very proud to be a part of the Senator Nation on Wslm AM 1220. Do want to remind you just a little bit of in the morning. There's a big card show going on at the fairgrounds. Also, don't forget. Going on at 4:30, from 4:30 to 6 will be the Boo Bash. The parade in the city of Salem starts at 5:30, and of course, trick or treating for Salem is from 6 to 9. Pekin, Indiana, right there in Pekin downtown, is from 6 to 8, and Campbellsburg will be having theirs on Sunday. So anyway, so all around, you think you have some more candy, and of course, we were at Walmart earlier. Walmart has got candy and a few pumpkins left. So if you're in need of either, they can take good care of you for sure.
There you go. We want to thank our sponsors, Papa John's. They've got the pumpkin pizza you can order up. It looks like a jack-o'-lantern, and I'm sure the kids would go crazy over that. It's a thin crust too.
Especially when you're looking for something to eat, instead of candy.
Yeah. take a piece of pumpkin pizza. And anyway, they got the shakaroni still too, and all those other good pizzas. They've got the works and the cheeseburger and all that kind of stuff that you can get. You can make your own. They got all kinds of different ones. You can get the stuffed crust, the regular crust, or the thin crust. Thanks to First Harrison Bank, we'll be starting our basketball season here real soon. So a lot of these sponsors will continue on with us in our sports. John Jones, Baptist Health, McDonald's, the city of Salem. And speaking of the drug drop-off, the county will be having a drug drop-off tomorrow at the Washington County Sheriff's Department from 9 to noon. Yeah. And also they'll be collecting food for the food bank. So you can do both there.
It's actually the county and city together.
County and city together, okay. And the county and the city both have drop-off boxes, one in the police station and one at the sheriff's department that you can, if you can't get there tomorrow, you can go anytime and just drop things off there. And but we will also thank Salem Crossing and Meadowview Healthcare, Stevie Mottsinger up at Eddie Gilstrap Motors, and for supporting us, and McDonald's again. The Salem card shows we've had promoted them this week. Central Credit Union, special sectional sponsor, Celebrity Home Loans, and we want to thank go see them, and you can listen to them on Thursdays on Coffee Club as they give you some advice on how to navigate the home loan business, and a lot of stuff there. But we're going to join the rest of the Salem game here on WSLM 1220 AM, and we'll be back on the radio here in another week or so with some basketball action. Thanks, Becky.
Thank you, Greg.